Alright, it's another Sunday, and it's time for SAP, of course. The usual hard mode, etc., etc. Now, I'm seeing transforms, I'm seeing hurt triggers, and I'm seeing strawberries is the main three things, really. There is Wasp, Lollipop, there is Gallic, you know, these types of things. Flounder, Giant Pangaseous Hooded Seal also seems pretty strong. Also, transforming Flounders back to level 1 seems pretty good too, actually. So that I'm kind of interested in trying that out. Fringe Head doesn't have many targets, but it could do a Firefly. That would work, I suppose. Firefly should probably be in the back, but whatever. I expect we're losing this run anyway. Fringehead Vakita to mess up enemy trumpet teams? There's like no trumpets, but that would be a funny idea otherwise. That would be a funny idea otherwise, I'd say. So, some stuff has been happening, as per usual. This guy is kind of usually good. But I guess I'll do this. Roll. Freeze, roll. World Cup, obviously. World Cup has been pretty good. You know, Messi doing his things, setting lots of records. That ain't looking good. 7 World Cup matches in a row with a goal. All-time goal scoring record, all that kind of stuff. One of the other fun parts always of, oh, a little bit of lag there maybe? One of the other fun parts is always the like smaller countries that either haven't gotten out of the group stages or like are there for, or have like never won a match of the World Cup or never even scored a goal. There's been a lot of that. Ecuador, Ivory Coast, Cabo Verde, a lot of that type of thing. A lot of that type of thing. And just some banger goals, to be honest, across the board. I would say that I'm kind of interested in, not that, but this will give a lot of stats at least. Okay, there's a level. Whoa, I almost did it, chat. I almost made the mistake. I almost made the mistake. We're not really transforming even though I want to. An early Wasp is pretty good and there are Lollipops, so I'm thinking I fuse these together, throw in a Wasp next turn. I can live without the Roadrunner, I guess. Maybe. Can I? Yeah, there's Racket Tails, which are usually just better anyway. I'll live without it, I suppose. Also made so I could roll for potentially leveling the follow-ups. Sell Kiwi for attack. Ooh. Yeah, I would have to throw a strawberry onto it, but you know, it's pretty good. I know that like, oh, but it didn't get to do the strawberry thing, but it's also like the strongest guy, so it kind of just made sense to do that. Boom. True, I could do that this turn. It's only +2, but I guess it, you know, it does 50%. I feel like if I sell this though, we probably lose, but you know what? It is a guarantee hit, and that's a good one to give health to. Granted, so is this, but save that for next turn, maybe? I don't, you know what? I don't even really care about that either. Just rolling for the potential of the fly level, I guess. Rare spider crab value. Yeah, kinda, yeah. Ooh, that's a close one too, but oh, but the freaking thing gave, you know what? It almost still worked because the Wasp behind is a secondary next best slot for the spider crab. It just unfortunately also didn't work. It just also unfortunately didn't work. Okay. Well, Tamarin's just a really strong unit, so probably gonna take that. I don't need the spider crab necessarily, but I also don't really need the peacock. We're not, you know, we're not really married to the strawberry anyway. We just have a pheasant. It's not like we could easily still go to transform and then just have a wasp. Let me think about that. Garlic would be pretty good too. I'm basically deciding between the spider crab or the peacock. I think I'm gonna try this. Get me a strawberry. Would have loved to see a firefly there. I don't think I really want that. Okay. Wish you did that differently. You know, this is, you know, I talk about repeatable strawberries. Kind of a way to repeatable strawberry in the shop by selling and buying, I guess, but it's a bit of a stretch. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. Would have loved for that to not have died on that first hit, but buy, sell, pheasant, sage, cassowary. Yeah, that's kind of what I was looking at, but I guess there's no reason not to do that, because I like want it. I don't, you know what? It's not the most exciting purchase, but this crab ain't sticking around permanently, so if the tamarin dies, then that's fine, because then the wasp will get the stats. Well, it did die, so it did get the stats, but it still does, well, still lose there feels bad. Still losing there feels pretty rough. Really unfortunate timing on that level, huh? Would have loved that the turn before. Well, absolutely selling this. If there was a way to guarantee the attack hit the wasp, that'd be kind of hot, but we could just take a random tortoise. How are we getting stats, though? How are we getting stats? I mean, restoring the health, I suppose, but otherwise, not a lot of stats going around. Not a lot of stats to be going around unless you got Shoebill or Albatross transforms, huh? There's always food, but look how much of it is not actually giving you stats. Most of it. It's like pear. Maybe cornucopia if you get lucky. Pretty much it. And this is a one-time, right? Or is that, I guess it's permanent, but it happens once or something? I actually don't know how that one works. Music? Oh, this song's just really quiet. Hold on. Can we turn down this? Why is this like ocean water? Why do I hear it so much louder than everything else? Is that just me? Could be just me. I'm gonna take this because it's all right. Good one to get bounced back, I suppose. Blackberry's like 1+1+2 that removes your equip. I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. Dab. I might do that. I might do that now. I think I'm gonna do that now. Just to, like, economy. Economy-wise. It does mean there's a better chance I lose, though. Definitely a better chance I lose on this, but... Of course, the hawk snipes it. That's funny. Alright, we did win, though. That's good. That's good. Another thing that's happening this weekend, I guess. Very questionable. A very questionable purchase, I would say. I think I might not even do this. We are kind of just running units, it seems. Random toy. Sure. Sure, why not? Ooh, okay, Tasmanian. Probably, looking for that lollipop, huh? Probably looking for that lollipop, huh? Okay, I'm selling both of these, I think. Honestly, I might not even buy that. I might just bring this in, bring this in. Just randomly kind of strongest units. How crazy is this? That way it just like guaranteed buffs the wasp. It's kind of crazy. They don't have any majorly big oh, you made my guy sleepy? Well, don't worry. Attacking with half damage once is not going to be the problem. The problem is that you overwrote my Gallic. That's the real problem. Too late for that, probably. Well, maybe. I want the lollipop. Am I going to aggressively roll for the lollipop? Not anymore. I don't have strawberry stuff, unfortunately. Could bread the turtle? I think I'd rather just roll. I think I'd rather roll. Did not get there. I guess now I will bread the turtle. Though I still feel like garlic's probably better, but at least, you know, it's still, that's still good. That's a big guy. That's a terrible transform. Uh-oh. Wow, that... Yeah, because that's how it works. Can I have a lollipop, please? Can a guy get a lollipop? I mean, now it's, like, bad. You needed the lollipop last turn, which is why I was hunting for it so much, because now it's, like, never gonna get that attack stat without just feeding it a bunch of food, whereas last time it would have been 30-something, and then, you know, would have gained the 100 to be, like, a 20, 35 or whatever. That would have been good. This, not so much. So I think we're just gonna end up falling apart here, really. Because we just missed the timing. This could help. That could help. It's gonna help more than that. It's gonna help more than that. No lollipop still. Mushroom. Does that do anything for me? Not really. Melon also not amazing, but I guess I could give it to the jumping cat. Sure. I think. I guess. Yeah, I just got a little unlucky on the timing with the with the lollipop there. Uh-oh. Wait, we can win. Okay. Okay, we won. There's the lollipop. It's almost like not good now, but maybe it's still worth doing. We don't need to level you. Too late for you. If I were to replace the Tamarin, what would we replace it with? That's a great question. A Black Rhino in the back could actually be pretty good. We have like multiple ways to like kind of heal and whatnot a little bit, so then get off more attacks. That actually seems like that would be a reasonable replacement for the Tamarin. Black Rhino would be good. Because also the jumping attack counts, I believe. Well... okay. Alright, it worked. That was a little tricky. So there's other competitions happening this weekend that are not the World Cup. Notably, Evo is happening, or has been happening. I have not really been that interested in Street Fighter as of late. Okay, I think it's time to try it. I think it's time to try this. I guess you would rather... Well, when it's level 2, you would rather this because it does the adjacent damage, but maybe level 1, you'd rather this? Mana pot is not enough for me. Like, this isn't even that exciting, but I guess you can throw it on this for some extra. Either that, or you like go for this, but you need to buy 2 more, this one and then 1 more to actually get the effect, but I think the pancake's better here. Okay, that's a lot of transforming and stuff. Good chance we could lose that one. Pretty unfortunate that they had that one really high attack fella. I think you gotta go here. Try to get that spread damage. Am I really gonna bacon this? I don't think I'm willing to bacon that. Yeah. If we had the lollipop before tier 6 and got to even this out more, I think we would have 1 or 2 more wins at least. At least. They keep giving me Wasp too, as if I care about getting a level 3 Wasp. Well, that was disastrous. At least the benefit of the 50 health is that in theory it should help against the Rhino, but we're just going to be going up against people that have been gaining all these stats, so it's clearly, well, it worked there, but they almost got us too there. They had their own Black Rhino. I don't think that looks good for us in the long run, I would say. The only thing I'm really thinking about is like pita bread for the tortoise, but the tortoise kind of needs more help before you do that, I would imagine. If I had pancaked the Rhino, I'd be maybe interested in popcorning the whatever this is called, the Hama Zaba 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 Nama Nama Chameleon. Orange, more health is good, particularly on the tortoise. Because right now this is actually would just be a 714 and might not even live the first hit for the pita bread to matter. That's the concern, really. That really is the concern. Doesn't help the 8 attacks thing, but it is probably the better item. I think if the tortoise had more health, I'd be willing to pita it. I think it's a little too quick to be doing that. This team's just gonna roll us. We don't have the attack stats to kill this guy. And they transform. Wait. Oh no, that was the thing that spawned after. Okay, I was gonna say they transform my thing. No. So there was opportunities there. It just didn't really quite come together, unfortunately. We got tomatoed. Okay, that makes sense. You saw, you know, I almost wish I had taken a moment to check what they had, because a lot of teams had like 20 stats on a lot of units. You know, in the high teens to 20s, mid 20s, maybe even 30 stats on stuff, and I was like, Not really even close to that, except for 1 unit. People maybe just buying octopi? Because the team that we just lost to at the end was not a strawberry team, was it? No, it was like a hurt trigger armadillo type. So I don't know how they were getting the stats. Hungry whales, they're really, really big. I did see Ludwig Tyler 1 exhibition match thing in Evo. Have to give some respect there to Lud for doing the secret training arc. He got me with that. I did not think he was doing that. I did not have faith that he was making that play at all. So I'll give him props for that for sure. He had me fooled. He had me fooled. It has been a little funny to see people complain about that. Like, oh, like I feel like the people that complained about him doing like secret training counterpick are people that don't play fighting games. Like that's like the most fighting game thing he could have done. It's kind of crazy. This does not do what it used to do. It's not very good because of that. Level. Yep, that seems good. That seems good to me. You know what? Do it like this, actually. Pig trade something at the front. Second unit, maybe get 2 hits because it's not as strong. Well, so much for all of that. That's just all not happening. I'll probably watch some of the... Sorry, this banger just got me distracted. I'll watch the top 8 of Street Fighter 6 tomorrow, because I ain't staying up for that stuff. It's West Coast. I don't remember the last time I've stayed up for Evo, top 8. It's just always way too late. I mean, Weasel is nice. That's the one reason I'm pausing, because like I don't really care about this. I don't really care about that. Do I not care enough to just sell this and buy that? No, probably not enough. A Stork is just a good unit to have, for sure. I will take a Stork, in fact. Just trying to keep our health high. Okay, now more chance levels, I suppose. Something like that. I feel like the last opponent having that much health was unusual. Oh, they're gonna get a lot more stats than me there. That's bad. Oh, but we can still lose. We can still lose. How did they get 2 health again? When it would faint. Okay, that was just a visual thing that threw me off then. We don't care about that anymore. This would be, I guess, nice for the tuna. I don't think I'm looking to buy that right now, though. I am willing to do that. That's very good to do. Okay, that's even better. That's definitely more important. Now I'll go like this. Next turn, we bring in the Tam. The Tam. There was something I saw. Well, so much for that. Yak attack. God damn. They had a Tamarin that threw off everything. Okay, I'll take this level and then sell it. What the heck? You know what? I think the value of these two is just way better right now. Way better. Okay. I think I'm saving that level for next turn. Stork roll? Not quite. I knew I should have saved that bacon piece. I should have saved it. Fortnite added something called sprites to the game, and so then apparently on the website Spriters Resource, which is for like actual, you know, game sprites, like video game sprites, apparently a bunch of Fortnite kids joined the Spriters resource website Discord because they thought Sprite is like a unique word that didn't exist before that, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, this seems like a great time to Pangacious. At least to start. We can maybe sneak into a bit of a transform team here. Hold on. I assume turn into salmons does not count. But for a second I was like, if you strawberried these, they transform first, like assuming you had them have more attack. Then it swallows them, so like then this doesn't affect by that, so that's like still good, and then you get to like, but I don't think we're doing that, but it is an interesting idea. Could do that. Could do that to get the level on the transform. I kind of almost want to skip that though. Huh. You know what I did not think about is Fairy Armadillo counting as a transform for something like Pangacious. I did not consider that. What I could, so there's two options. Sell the store, get rid of it, just bring in a Fairy Armadillo now. Or fuse these, bring in this. I don't think we sell the tuna quite yet. I think we do this. We appreciate your effort. We do this so that it gives more health to this so that ideally it lives and gets to do the transform to do the thing. We will probably want to give it garlic. Maybe. I'll say maybe on that. One more tamarind to the back. Just because it could get stats. Oh, so the Pangacious doesn't draw. That's fair. That's a fair... Wow, it didn't even... Well, you would have been right there, I think. But now we know. Although now if I'm fusing them into... Maybe get some stats from this, I guess. So then, move you back here. It does mean this shoots not as much. That is definitely a concern. Actually gonna throw this on you to, like, we want you to be getting your stat boost every turn. You know, arguably should have just sold the tuna there instead. Ooh, nice croc shot. Yeah, that's, I mean, turn, I have one win. I feel like I've gotten crazy unlucky on some of these. Some of them my fault for sure. I definitely should have kept this instead of the tuna. The tuna's been useless, but like, we should have some more draws or something here. Like, this is a little silly. This is a little silly. And now the Fairy Armadillo is like kind of so far behind that it's a little awkward too. Wow, and just nothing for the rolls too. Honestly, this is more valuable than this at this point. I was waiting to find something to sell the tuna for, but it's just not good. Not good. One mistake into another. Speaking of, this week's stream-wise, another weekend with some extra streams. It's just not enough. Another weekend with an extra stream because there was another Pokemon Champions single event. So I did do more of that, which is exciting and all. It's unfortunate because I cannot level this and then have room to buy something. So I guess I gotta level you, which is nice for the stats, no doubt. This is like kind of cute with that, but I don't even think we want to do that. We're trying to do the transforming. I guess I could sell this for this. That might be worth it, though it might be nice to... Okay, look, we're at 1 win. We need things to go really well. We need things to go really well. So I think I gotta ignore that. But yeah, yeah, this is not good. That's so disappointing. I feel like there was multiple opportunities for things to start going interesting. It just fell apart. The point is, Pokemon Champions this weekend did not go well. It didn't go well. I mean, I still had a positive record at the end of each day. You do 15 matches a day, but 8-7, 9-6, 8-7, just ugh. And today in particular, I was like 7-2 or 7-3. Things were looking good. Lose, win the last one. Oh, oh, it was so painful. It was so painful, man. And this did not help. But we'll get a win here. We gotta go again. This is the wrong ending screen. This is the right ending screen. Anyway.